Hello, and welcome to Marketing Solutions for Local Businesses, the podcast where you will discover all the latest and greatest digital marketing tools, tips, and strategies you will need to implement in order to stay ahead of your competition. If you are not getting the results you are looking for from your digital marketing efforts, this is the podcast for you. And now, here's the host of our show, the local business guy himself, Frank Deming.
Hello, everyone. This is Frank Deming, the local business guy, and welcome to another episode of Marketing Solutions for Local Businesses. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day, everyone. I hope you guys are having a rockin' week thus far. Today, I want to focus on attorneys. As you guys know, most of the people that I work with all local businesses, but I primarily focus and have funnels and really set programs for attorneys. I do a lot of stuff for attorneys. And in my walk in working with attorneys, I found that a lot of them, when they come to me, first of all, they're already doing some sort of marketing, right? But they're lacking on a couple of things, and this is why we're able to turn them around and help them with their marketing. So, if you're an attorney, or if you know of an attorney that could use some marketing help, or out there doing stuff themselves and not getting good results, you are going to want to forward them this episode so they can seek some help. All right. So today, what I want to talk to you about are the 3 marketing mistakes that your law firm is making and how to fix them. Okay. So that's what I want to focus on today. Incidentally, if before I get started with the content, I would like for you to remember that this year we are focusing on really helping you a strategic way to grow your law firm, to grow your dental practice, to grow wherever it is that you're doing. And we're doing that with every quarter we're setting up episodes with my good friend Jennifer Flynn. So if you have been following this, that's great. Just take what we have been doing, download the sheet that we have on those episodes, and we'll just take it from there. It's in the end of each quarter. So far we've gone through the first 2 quarters of the year. We're in quarter 3 right now. So at the end of this quarter, which is in September, we will run another one of those episodes. So stay tuned to that. And that's a very important announcement. I always like to talk about that show because it's a special show, because we really hone in on what is working and what can we do to tweak what's not working. All right, so enough of that. Now let's get to the 3 marketing mistakes that your law firm is making, and more importantly, how to fix them. The number one mistake that I have come up with, and a lot of the people who come with me when they're doing marketing, is that they're not using any form of pay-per-click ads. Huge mistake. See, pay-per-click ads are, they're basically a very successful strategy that we use all the time to acquire leads for our law customers, okay? And it actually works by building, say, brand recognition and producing leads, basically, almost immediately. I don't want to say immediately because there's some markets that are different, that take a little longer. But for the most part, most markets that we are working on, they come in fairly quickly, right? And the beauty of that is the success rate, because we tie it to the proper keywords. We have actually keyword lists that we work with, and a list of negative keywords as well. If you don't know what I'm talking about, give us a call and we'll set you, we'll explain the whole process to you if you're an attorney. But anyway, we have a list of keywords that work for 90% of per vertical, of course, but 90% of each law firm and 90% of the markets. And we also have a list of negative keywords, so that way those ads don't fire up. Now for best results though, for best results on with when it comes to pay-per-click ads, we always like to combine the pay-per-click ads with the SEO. So, the mistake number one, guys, is you're not doing any kind of pay-per-click ads, but you should. And if when you do it, is you want to start doing it. Plus, you want to add some SEO to it. That's how you dominate. That's how you, AKA, eliminate the competition. The number two mistake I'm seeing is that your marketing focus is way too broad or narrow. And I know that I'm going on both opposite sides of the spectrum here, but let me explain. If a focus is too wide or too, basically too restricted, it's going to jeopardize your marketing objectives, period. So you want to start with a broad focus and use the demographic analytics to basically gradually restrict your target audience, and then you're going to want to determine which techniques work for attracting and converting leads. Okay, so if you're too broad, you want to start narrowing it down little by little until you get results. And if you're too narrow, you want to broaden it up a little by little until it gets results. That's the nutshell of that technique that I just said here. So mistake number two, your marketing focus is too broad or too narrow. Mistake number three, all right, you actually ignore performance metrics. Very important. See, when you make random website, say, modifications, right? And you're basically hoping for an increased traffic, that's not going to help you. It's not going to help you get more leads. It's not going to help you get more conversions just by making random website modifications. I had a call with a client of mine. Well, at the time, he wasn't a client. But, I was just getting to know them a little bit more. I just wanted to get to understand their process of getting leads and all that stuff a little bit more on the web, of course. And they were just making like random modifications. And so I would ask, well, why did you make that modification? Oh, I don't know. We just thought that button looked better to the left versus to the right, or something like that. And I was like, well, yeah, you got to make modifications. You got to make modifications based on the metrics that you see. So a lot of firms just ignore it; they just make it. So my suggestion is that instead of doing all of that, you want to use and monitor your KPIs, and you want to just eliminate weak areas in your strategy. Okay, and by doing that, you're going to improve and you're going to have a lot of traction just by doing that. That's a really, really simple way of fixing that annoying issue. Okay, because I don't know why it happens so often, but it happens. It happens often enough that it has become noticeable for me, which is why I wanted to bring into this episode. If anyone out there, that's really about it. Okay, so if anyone out there needs to understand a little bit more what I'm talking about, if you got a little lost, no worries. I will definitely. I'm always willing to chat with you guys and have a quick little 15-minute consultation if you have any issues with this. If you're an attorney, or if you know of an attorney that needs help with this, have them give us a call, 888-416-7752. So that's about it for today. The 3 mistakes, I'm going to repeat it one more time and I'll let you go. The 3 mistakes that a lot of law firms are making are, number 1, not using PPC ads. Number 2, the marketing focus is way too broad or narrow. And number 3, that you're ignoring performance metrics. So anyway, I wish you guys nothing but the best. With that, I'm going to end this episode. I just want to make it short and sweet this morning, so that way you can grasp the concept and then take off from there. So with that, I'm going to end this episode. Until next week, take care and bye for now. Peace out.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Marketing Solutions for Local Businesses, the podcast where you will discover all the latest and greatest digital marketing tools, tips, and strategies you will need to implement in order to stay ahead of your competition. Don't forget, any links that were mentioned during the broadcast will be available to you in the show notes, so be sure to grab them while you have the chance. Incidentally, if you have any topics that you would like for us to discuss on the show, be sure to send an email to the email provided in the show notes, or click the Contact Us link and let us know what topic you would like us to help you with, and we'll be sure to add it to our schedule. If you would like for Frank and his team to look at your digital marketing presence and give you a free evaluation, simply click the Request a Free Consultation link in the show notes to get a hold of them. That being said, until our next episode, make it a successful digital marketing day. Peace out.